Color grading in Lightroom can sometimes be quite challenging, especially if you're a beginner photographer. It's difficult to work out what works and what doesn't. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I think is the best tip when it comes to color grading, and a tip that works on almost any single photo. And I'm going to start right now. Now, the technique I'm going to be talking about in today's video is called split toning. This is where we add two specific hues to our image, usually split down the middle with highlights and shadows. The issue is sometimes it might be difficult to work out what color should you be adding. Well, actually, if you follow a simple rule, in most cases, it actually works incredibly well. What you need to do is work out what is your color harmony of your image. So what colors are currently in your image displayed in a pleasing way, for example. So this image here is a great example of what you would call a complementary color harmony. Now, if you'd like to learn more about color harmonies, color science, color theory, then go ahead and watch this video here. This is my full breakdown of understanding color theory in photography. It's a very helpful, quite long video talking about all the different things about color. But the TLDR of it, there's 6 main color harmonies. You've got monochromatic, analogous, for example, triadic, quadratic, but you've also got complementary, and this is where this one falls into. This is where you've got two colors opposite on the color wheel, and they create this thing called color contrast. And what you want to do is to firstly work out what color harmony your photo is, and then apply that within the color grading panel. And we can apply that using split toning. So for example, this photo is probably a great example of a yellow and blue color harmony. You've got this nice yellow color where the sun is, but you've also got the blue of the sky. And then you've got a slight tinge of obviously red that you can see in the archway. This is Mesa Arch in Canyonlands National Park in Utah. So what we're going to do is firstly head over to our color grading panel. Now, it's actually split up into 3, but today we're only going to be affecting the highlights and then shadows. So let's go to the highlights first. Now, the highlights are predominantly warmer, or we want to create a more warmer look. So what we're going to do is use our highlight wheel here. We're going to go ahead and select a warm tone like so. So I'm probably going to go ahead and select a hue of 35. And this is a really important number. Remember this number and look at the color wheel of what's opposite, because if you're creating a complementary color harmony like myself, then you want to look at what's exactly opposite. But of course, if you're following an analogous color harmony, then you might want to go for a slightly different color. So I'm going to go ahead and choose 35 in this example. Then what I'm going to do is going to add in the right amount of saturation for my image. So for example, for my photo, I'm going to go ahead and choose a percentage of 30. Once you've added in your first color, then you want to go over to your shadow color. Now, because I'm creating a complementary color look, I'm going to go down, and this time I'm going to go ahead and select blue, exactly opposite of yellow on the color wheel. In my case, that is hue of 225. And then what you want to do is go to your saturation, and again, add in the right amount for your image. So for me, I'm going to add in around 15. And this is the simple trick to get far better colors. With split toning, simply follow the color harmony of your image. So if you've got an analogous color harmony like this image here, I'd recommend adding green and blue. Or if you've got a complementary color harmony like the image I've just edited, go for blue and yellow. It's a really easy and quick tip, and it's a rule that I follow for most of our images, which is why I highly recommend it, especially if you're a beginner photographer. Here is the before, and here is the after. Thank you to all of my YouTube members that are currently supporting the channel. If you guys want to support the channel and get some awesome perks, including free Lightroom presets, make sure to go ahead to the link in the description. I've been James for Photo Fever, and I'll catch you guys next week.